I thought I might take this chance to go into a little more detail about some of the more impressive bachelor groups of bucks that I've filmed recently. I shouldn't say that I've filmed, that we have filmed recently. This buck here is just an incredible buck. He was the highest scoring buck in a real impressive bachelor group of bucks we filmed a couple years ago. I think there was 8 or 9 bucks in the bunch at different times. We got fortunate. We did see this group several times. The first times we saw it, we weren't able to get any video, but finally we were able to figure out a way we could get into the area without disturbing the bucks and get some decent video of them. There's a bunch of 4 points, just a bunch of real nice bucks in this bunch. Even the smaller bucks, this one here is just a nice symmetrical 4-pointed young buck, but as you can see, he's got the potential to someday really become an exceptional buck. A couple nice bucks here. The one on the right is not, as far as score goes, not a real good scoring buck, but a real impressive buck nonetheless. Now the buck on the far right there is just a beautiful 4x4. Kind of hard to guess what he would score. He doesn't have real good tine length, but he's got a lot of height to him and just a beautiful buck. This buck's kind of unique. He's got an extra point there on that one side growing out of the fork, the middle of the fork on his right side. Kind of a neat looking buck, a little bit unique. Now the one in the back here is just a real impressive buck. He's a nice wide buck. I would guess he's probably around 22 inches wide. Real heavy horned, obviously an older buck, just a beautiful buck. The kind of buck that most hunters dream about, but if you spend the time out looking for bucks in the springtime, you'll see these kind of bucks. And you'll see these big groups of bucks. Another real nice buck. And here's the high scoring one I was talking about. He's a little bit weak in the back, but all in all, he's just an incredible buck. Nice long tines. He's not real wide. He might not even be quite 20 inches wide, but just goes to show you that width is not all it's cracked up to be. So many hunters put just a ton of emphasis on the width, and especially when it comes to blacktails, width is not all that important. Tine length is actually much more important when it comes to a good scoring buck. Here's that same heavy horn buck again. Obviously an older buck. Short point, so he wouldn't be a real good scoring buck, but beautiful buck nonetheless. I mean,